All marshals ensuring that the track is clear for the next set of cars to move. So this was the lineup at the inception when the race started, and then I think it finished about 3 laps. Viren Boteju, Randika Niroshan, Irfan Faham, Devin Serasinghe, David Sieguna, Kesar Godege, Faham Nauman, and Nigel Pereira. All set and awaiting the final cleaning process that's happening at the incident area. They want to ensure, since it's a fast corner, want to ensure the track is safe and the competitors have the freedom of driving without any fear, and they get a better grip. So all set. We could see the cars, that's Randika Niroshan, relaxing and waiting for the clearance. We can see at the far end, all the cars have been cleared. Well, that's the start line marshal. Well, Manoj, we have just 2 more races to go out of this one plus the SLGT. So, well, unfortunate though incidents do happen, that's a part of racing. But it's a good experience, and I think it was a thrilling event for the spectators.
අනිවාර්යෙන්ම මම හිතන්නේ මෝටර රථ තරගයේ සව්වක බොහෝ දෙනෙක් නරඹන්න කැමතිම තරගයේ සව් දෙකක් තවත් ඉතිරිව තිබෙනවා 1600 cc කාණ්ඩයේ තරගයේ සව්ව සහ සුපර් තරගයේ සව්ව තව තරගවට 6ක් පමණයි මේ තරගය ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න සූදානම ධාවන පතේ අනතුරු සිදුවද්දී තරගකරුවන් රැඳුණු ස්ථාන අනුව නැවත පෙළ ගස්වමිනුයි තරගය ආරම්භ කරන්න සූදානම් වෙන්නේ. රන්දික නිරෝෂණයේ අනුව ඉදිරියෙන් සංගීත් සූරියගේ ඉන්න අනතුරුව කේසර ගොඩගේ වයස අවුරුදු 16ක දාවකෙක් ඩෙවින් සේරසිංහ තවත් යෝන් දාවකෙක් එවැනි තරගකරුවන් හතක් හෝ අටක් මෝටර රථ පෙළ ගැසී තිබෙන්නේ. Randika Niroshan.
Well, all set. The Coast Car, sponsored and branded by Nippon Paint, will be moved out soon. Driven by the race director, Shehandi Tisera. We could see Shafraz Juni too, with his duties entrusted to him. And not forgetting Niroshan Perra, the Asian Zonal FIA representative, Niroshan Pereira too, in action. And we have Andrew Silva from the Southern Motorsports Club today. He too is a judge. So all the judges got together. Well, I think the race should start immediately. No sooner the Coast Car is moved out. All set. That's Kesara Godege. Niroshan Pereira.
Thank you, Tony. So we've just been informed that they will have a warm-up lap. The cars will make their way. There will be what we call a sighting lap, because there is a bit of water and oil remnants at the beginning of the hanger straight. So the marshals will wave the flag there for a slippery surface. Then the SLH cars will do a warm-up lap, and they will come and take the grid positions. We've also been informed that the grid positions will be according to their previous events result. So that's basically the race 1 grid positions are what will now come back to the restart of this race. Correct. It'll be a completely new grid again. So it'll be as per the race 1 result or the race 1 grid. So the cars will do a sighting lap now following the course car. Then they will come to the grid positions as per how they started at the start of the race. And it will be a full lap event again. So they'll be sending them accordingly. As you can see, the marshals and the flags are sending the cars accordingly. They'll be given a sighting lap behind the course car. And then they will come and take the grid positions. It was an unfortunate event, but glad to see that the cars will go racing again. Manoj?
ඔබ දකිනවා තරගය ආරම්භ කරන්න කලින් තරගය සඳහා වන ධාවකයින් ධාවන පතේ එක් තරග වටයක් මේ පෙර රථය සමග ධාවනයේ යෙදෙනවා. ධාවන පතේ අපි දකිනවා තෙල් සහ යම් දේවල් ධාවන පතේ තුල තිබෙනවා. ඒ ස්ථානවලදී ඔවුන්ට කොඩි මගින් කහ පැහැති කොඩි මගින් සංඥාවන් ලබා දෙනවා. ඒ අනුව ධාවන පතේ පිළිබඳව තරගකරුවන්ට අවබෝධයක් ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඉන් අනතුරුවයි තරගය ආරම්භ කරන්න සූදානම් කර තිබෙන්නේ. ඒ අනුව දැන් තරගකරුවන් ධාවන පතේ එක් වටයක් ධාවනය කරලා වුන් බලනවා ධාවන පතේ තත්වය. ඉන් අනතුරුව තරගය ආරම්භ කරන්න නියමිතයි. යම් අවසරවන්ත තත්වයක් තරගය ආරම්භ කළ ජවයෙන්ම තරගය අවසන් කරන්න තිබුණා නම් ඒ වඩා යහපත්. නමුත් මෙවැනි මෝටර රථ තරග ඉසව්වලදී එවැනි සිදුවීම සාමාන්‍යයක්. එවැනි දෙයට මුහුණ දීලා ඉතින් ඉදිරියට තරගය පැවැත්වීමයි සාමාන්‍ය ක්‍රමය. ඒ අනුව ධාවන පතේ ගමන් කරන රියදුරන් දැන් ධාවන පතේ තත්ත්වය පිළිබඳ අවබෝධයක් ලබාගෙන තරගය ආරම්භ කරන්න ආරම්භක ස්ථානයේ වෙත පැමිණෙන නියමිතයි. මෙන්න මේ කලාපයේ පසු කරලා ඉදිරියට එන විට ගූස්නෙක් කලාපයේ පසු කර ඉදිරියට එන විටයි අනතුර සිදු වුණේ. ඒ ප්‍රදේශය සමීපව නිරීක්ෂණය කරන්න තරගකරුවන්ට හැකියාව තිබෙනවා. ස්ථානයේ මේ වන විට තත්ත්වය කෙබඳුද කියලා ඒ අවබෝධයත් සමගයි ඉන්න අනතුරුව ඔවුන් තරගය ආරම්භ වූ අයින් පසුව ධාවනයේ දෙන්න.
Well, to all viewers, I think Andrew Toxey gave us the fresh results or the guidance received from the race control on how this is going to start. The organizers have basically decided it's going to be a rerun with all full 8 laps. Earlier there was a little bit of an announcement made to say that from where they have started. So it's Randika Niroshan, we can see him. So we'll have to wait and see how the grid is going to be placed. You can see all the officials, including Niroshan Perra, Shafraz Junaid, the judge, Namaz Fauzi, all working hard. And so as per their instructions and as per their guidance, the official will work accordingly.
So I believe at this point, Tony, that the stewards might have made another decision, which is considering that the amount of laps were finished, they might have the grid start from the positions that the cars were finished in prior to the accident. So if you look at it now, we can see Randika in pole. We can see Devin Serasinghe on the second, Sangi Suryage in third, Kesara Godage in fourth, Viren in fifth. So I believe a decision has been made again where they will have the race according to the grid positions of the cars prior to the accident. But we'll wait and see if that's the case, because I'm not sure if they're going to do another warm-up lap or whether this is final. I believe it is final, because if you look at the marshals, the cars have been lined up at this point on the starting numbers, and they're asking the grid girls to leave the grid. But you can still see a few marshals just going through, making sure everything is correct. It will be a 4-lap. Is it a 4-lap race? We'll have to wait and see what the total number of laps that they're deciding on is also. Looks like it might be a 6-lap race as per the stewards. Right, here we go. We are under the lights and under starters orders. The cars are getting up. They are in position. The lights are red. Lights out and away we go. And there we go. That is a great start by Devin Serasinghe and Rantika Niroshan. Sangi Suryage as well. Rantika is still in front. He's taking up the middle of the hanger straight, trying to go into the Cobb's corner. Let's see who's going to come in a second, whether it's going to be Devin Serasinghe or Sangi Suryage. They're very close to each other. Sangi Suryage holds the line. Kesar Godage has moved in onto the left-hand side of Viren Boteju. Viren Boteju is currently in fourth. We have 5 cars. Oh, that does not look good. That's a bit of white smoke that came from one of the cars. I'm not too sure which one it is. I think that is Rantika Niroshan. I believe his engine is done. So that means Sangi Suryage is in first, followed by Devin Serasinghe. And then Kesar Godage, Viren Boteju. Oh my God. Yes, it is. And now it is Sangi Suryage in first, followed by Devin Serasinghe, Kesar Godage, and Viren Boteju. So this is Sangeet in first, going into the gooseneck. That's a nice line again. We know Sangeet can drive beautifully because he was coming from 2 wheels into 4 wheels. So the bikers do have a really good idea of how the line should be. Oh, that's Devin Serasinghe. He makes a mistake going into the S. Will he be caught up there by Kesar Godage and Viren Boteju? They have the Autoforce cars of Faham Nauman at the back. I think Nigel Pereira is also in the mix there. But it is, yes, it is. At the moment, it is Kesar Godage that is closing in on Devin Serasinghe. They're going both together abreast on the hanger straight. Sangi Suryage at this point has really enhanced his lead. It is now Kesar Godage going on under late braking. Yes, please.
Yeah, Andrew, not forgetting it's 2 motorcyclists who are leading now, first and second, both from 2 wheels into 4 wheels. Kesar Godage, young champion, plus Sangeet Suryage, the champion of supermotards.
It's always been the case. If you look at past history with Pasindu Piris and all of these wonderful drivers who came in from motorcycles, it shows that the lines that they have learned and the reaction times that they have from past experience really transfers into 4-wheel. Yeah, Dinesh Veragoda, how many of well-known Shanaka Ambrose. So it's great to see them coming into the 4 wheels. But as I said, look, Sangeet is now extending his lead some more. So the fight now will be between the 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So that will be Devin Serasinghe, Kesar Godage, Viren Boteju, who are fighting each other for their 2nd position. I think at this point, Sangeet has really enhanced it. He's out in front. So this is where the battle will be with the 4 cars. Actually, we have all 6 of them quite close together at the back there. So it'll be interesting to see whether Devin makes a move because Viren is right behind Devin. So Devin has to defend once and make a move on Kesar Godage. I think Viren is now going to bide his time, try and make a move on Devin first, and then hopefully try and get into, take a position where he can try and attack Kesar Godage. Because right now under late braking, you see Viren not trying to go on the outside. He'll try and take a wide line onto the main straight. And if he gets a good slipstream on the main straight, that gives him the best chance going in to gooseneck. I think he ran a bit wide there, unfortunately. I think Viren just ran a bit wide, but he's right behind Devin at the moment on the slipstream. Manoj, do you want to take?
Sangeet Suryage, පැහැදිලි ඉදිරියක් සමග දෙවින්ගේ රථය එන්ජින් ඔහුගේ එන්ජින් එක යම් දෝෂයකට ලක් වී තිබෙන ආකාරයක් පේන්න තියෙන්නේ. ඇන්ඩ්‍රු සහ ටෝනි සඳහන් කරා වගේම යතුරු පැදියේ සිට මෝටර රථයට පැමිණි ධාවකින් දෙදෙනෙක් ඉදිරියේ ඉන්නේ. සංගීත් සූරියගේ සහ කේසර ගොඩගේ සුපර්මෝටර් තරගිසව නියෝජනය කරේ සංගීත් සූරියගේ කේසර ගොඩගේ තවමත් වයස අවුරුදු 16ක පමණ වියේ පසුවන තරුණයෙක්. ඔහු යතුරු පැදියේ සිට මෝටර රථයට පැමිණි ධාවකේ. කෙසේ හෝ තරගයේ අතරමඟ සිදුවුණු අනපේක්ෂිත සිදුවීම් කිහිපයක ප්‍රතිඵල යම් ආකාරයෙන් රථ කිහිපයක ගැටීමක් සිදු වුණා. යම් රථවල එන්ජින් වල හටගත් යම් දෝෂ කීපයක් බලපෑවා. කොමුණත් තරගයේ යෙදෙන තරගකරුවන් තරගකාරීව තරග කරනවා අපිට පේනවා. සංගීත් සූරියගේ කේසරගොඩගේ ඩෙවින් සේරසිංහ. සේරසිංහ වෙන්න අපි බලමු කවුද ඒ ලයිස්ට්ුවේ තුන්වෙනියා කියන.
Correct, Manoj. I believe that Devin did have his engine play upon him. So this should be Sangeet in front, followed by Kesar Godage, followed by Viren Bateju and Nigel Pereira behind them. I believe that should be the correct leaderboard. We will see in a few, because we can see now Viren closing in on Kesar Godage, because Sangeet at this point has really maintained his lead. He's taking a beautiful line through Gooseneck, going into the S, clipping the right on the apex, and now we see Viren trying to close in on Kesar Godage. So Viren will have to push because there's only a couple of laps left. and we'll see if he can get close enough to Kesara to make a move to the second position. Viren is the winner from race 1, so it'll be interesting to see if he can take a second place on this race, because now Viren is closer. He might try the slipstream here, but is it enough? I don't think so. They're halfway down the hanger straight at the moment. I can see them go past it up. Unfortunately, I think Viren is just a little too far back this time to make it over Kesara Godege, and Nigel is like in 4th. I think there's quite a big gap between the 2nd, 3rd and 4th position, and then into the 5th place as well. So we might not see too much action at the moment at the back. Hopefully they'll come up a bit faster to make a move on Viren and the guys in front. But here we go again. Viren again running a tad bit wide on the main straight. He's right behind Kesara Godege now. Let's see if he can try and make a move on the outside. He might try to do that under late braking, but don't forget Kesara has a line on the inner. So he might go stick to the middle and have a clean line into the gooseneck. Whereas Sangeet at the moment, he just has to drive clean, drive smart, not be pressured by anything, and I think he'll hold out for his first victory on his 2nd ever race in SLH, but the first time he's running SLH for the day. For the first time in his life, I mean, and 2nd race for the day. And let's see where Viren and Kesara at the moment. Yep, Viren is a little closer, but again, I just don't think he's enough. He's not close enough to make a move. Let's see how the entrance into the hanger straight is. It's a much better entrance by Viren. He might just try to make a move here on late braking if he gets a good enough slipstream. But as they go past us here on the commentary box, I think again Viren might be a tad bit too far behind. You can see Kesara moving across, trying to break the slipstream. He can only make that move once. He cannot make it twice. Otherwise, it will be considered a penalty. But as you can see, Viren trying to take it on the inside. I think he might run wide again and now hold the slipstream on the main straight. I think he'll have to. And it is the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. It's the final lap of the race. So the move has to be made now. If Viren wants to make this move stick, it has to happen now. And I think he's close enough now on the main straight. He's right behind Kesara Godege. Let's see what he tries to make. Any under late braking, he might try to make a move into gooseneck. Is he close enough to make the move stick? He's trying to go on the outside. He might not be able to. Kesara hasn't covered. He goes across and covers his line. Now he's going to go through gooseneck. Again, Sangeet way out in front. I don't think there's anything to worry about. But this is the last time that Viren can make a move. If he really wants the 2nd position, he has to make it stick. He has to have a good entry now into the hanger straight. He has to clip the apex just about right. Make sure, oh, he might have a chance, because that's a mistake by Kesara. So right now, Viren might be right on the tail of Kesara Godege. Let's see what happens. Is Kesara going to be able to hold Viren Bateju off? Or is Bateju has a slipstream on him going into the stretch? Is he going to be able to hold him off? Very, very close. I think Kesara just still has the power to keep that car going through. Yep, correct. It is Kesara. He's still out in front. Viren, this is it though. This is the final lap now. Here we go. Again, we have Viren Batejo right up Kesara on the main straight. Will they be able to stick? Will he be able to make the move? Will he go on the outside or the inside? Will he try to go under late braking? How is Viren going to get the 2nd position? That's the interesting part. He goes on the outside. He tries to make a move on the outside. But has Kesara got him covered? I think Kesara's got him covered again. But Viren, again, very smart driving by him under braking. He'll try and make this line work. Because at the moment, Sangeet has got it covered. Sangeet is far out in front. This is a victory for him. He just has to drive smart. Viren here will have to push Kesara to make the mistake. Otherwise, I don't see how Viren is going to be able to take Kesara. Because look at how close Kesara and Viren are together going into the hanger straight. This is it. This is where the lap. Are we going to have who's going to be in 2nd position? Sangeet takes it. I think Kesara has just got it. Kesara in 2nd, Viren in 3rd. As they go past the checkered flag, correct. So it is victory for Sangeet Suryage, followed by Kesara Godege and Viren Bateju. What an eventful afternoon.
යතුරු පැදියෙන් මෝටර රථයට පැමිණි තරඟකරුවන් දෙදෙනෙක් තරගය ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්නේ සංගීත් සූරියගේ සහ කේසර ගොඩගේ තරගයේ ජයග්‍රාහකයන් හැටියට අපි හඳුනාගන්නේ 1600 cc කාණ්ඩයේ ඉතාම තියුණු තරගයක් අවසානයේ ජයග්‍රහණය සංගීත් සූරියගේ සහ කේසර ගොඩගේට